Climate change adaptation is not a choice, but a necessity. In the last 100 years, the Earth's temperature has risen by 0.74 degrees Celsius. This temperature change is enormous, given that the Earth's temperature has never increased by over 1 degree Celsius in 10,000 years. Extreme changes in climate all over the world due to global warming. Storms, hurricanes, droughts, extreme heat, and cold waves. Are you all worried? The main culprits of global warming are greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane gas. The Earth's temperature will continue to rise for 50 to 200 more years, even if the emissions of greenhouse gases are immediately reduced. Fast-changing climate, it could get worse in the future. For this reason, we must look back on our past mistakes. Implementation of green living is critical to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. But one more step from here. We must begin our preparations to respond against unavoidable climate change. Minimize the risks of climate change. Maximize the opportunities posed by climate change. This is climate change adaptation. In the year 2100, the Republic of Korea, as a result of climate change, will have incurred a cumulative damage cost estimated to be around 2,800 trillion won. Nonetheless, if 300 trillion won is invested in climate change adaptation, damages exceeding the worth of 800 trillion won can be prevented. Not only that, if climate change is utilized wisely, businesses which were not possible in the past, and businesses which were previously economically unviable, could thrive. That is why many countries around the world, like the United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia, have focused on climate change adaptation. They are investing incredible amount of effort at the national level to this end. In preparations for 2 degrees Celsius rise in the average global temperature by 2050, Korea has also established the National Plan on Climate Change Adaptation to prepare itself. The Ministry of Environment and 13 other ministries are involved. Climate change adaptation embraced by the entire public. To achieve effective climate change adaptation, Korea Adaptation Center for Climate Change will do its part. Korea Adaptation Center for Climate Change will do its very best to support policies for climate change adaptation and ensure the success of climate change adaptation by establishing domestic and international networks and disseminating information on climate change adaptation to the public. Don't forget, climate change, it is now adaptation.